Welcome back, everyone. So today is a strength training workout. We are going to go through muscles of the entire body to give you a full body workout. It'd be great if you could do cardio before or after. It doesn't really matter if you do it before or after. It's totally up to what works for you and what you prefer to do. So let's just get started with a little bit of a warm up. Let's just bring the legs up and down. We're just going to walk a little bit. We'll bring our arms up, taking a nice deep breath in, sitting up straight and breathing out. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath in. And breathing out. One more time, big stretch this time with the arms. And then stretching them back down. Let's pick up that pace a little bit with the feet. And let's just tap it to the side to stretch the legs out a little bit. Now you can sit on the edge of your chair if you want, just so you can get a little bit more motion with the legs. Otherwise the chair sometimes gets in the way. Let's bring the hands out as well. So just tapping them out. So think of your arms stretching here as you bring them out. So you're kind of pushing back. One more time on each side. Excellent. Let's just reach one arm up as you bring that foot out. So just reaching as high as you can to the ceiling this time. One more on each side. Let's relax those feet. Let's bring the shoulders back. One more time, bringing the hands in front. Now just stretching the arms back and coming forward. And one more time. Keeping the hands in front, bringing one arm up, one arm down. Again, feeling that through the shoulders and the arms. And one more time on each side. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start with working on the legs. So we're just going to bring one leg up. So feet are flat on the floor, your legs are at a 90-degree angle, so knees are over the ankles. Bringing one foot up, trying to stretch it up as much as you can, feeling that in the quad here, and back down. Switching to the other side, and down. Again, so we're gonna do this 10 times on each side. So there are different options for ways that you can make it harder. You could have a resistance band around the ankle and the other side attached to the chair leg if you want to. But really focus on feeling that in the quad when you bring that foot up. So you're pausing really briefly at the top when the foot is up. 5 more on each side. So again, you're sitting up straight, shoulders are back. And 3 more. And last one here. And the opposite side. Good. Okay, for the next one, we are going to raise the knees. So you're just going to lift a leg up or a knee up and back down, switching to the other side. So you'll feel that here in your hip flexors in the front of your leg. This can be hard for some people. So just do as many as you can, but we want to work on that strength. We're always lifting the feet for going upstairs or doing different things. Now if you want to, you can add your arms in a little bit. You can bring your arms up into a bicep curl, thinking that you have weights here, or you can hold on to weights. But you don't have to. If you want to just focus on the legs, that's okay too. I think we have 3 more on each side. So at any time if you feel you need a break, if you feel it's too much, then definitely take that break. Last one. Good. Okay, for this one, do sit forward a little bit. It's just easier to get that leg out. So you're just going to walk a knee out or a foot out and back in, other side. So you might feel a little bit of a stretch here through the inner thigh. If you want, you can add the arms in. And 5 more on each side. So you can think of this as a stretch for the arms as well. And last one on each side. Okay, bringing the hands in between the knees, and you're just going to press against your fists. So just push, so you'll feel that in the inner thighs here, or you can do it this way, whatever works for you. So having the hands together and pressing in and relax. And again, press and relax. Try to sit up straight. Press those knees together and relax and press. Relax. Again. And relax. This is 6. And relax. Press. And relax. 3 more if you can. Push. And relax. Push. And relax. Last one. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, working on the calves, the lower part of the legs, we're going to lift those feet up, the heels up and down. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring your body forward, putting all of your body weight on your knees or just above your knees, lifting up and down, or otherwise just sitting up straight and back down. So when you're lifting those heels up, try and lift them up as much as you can comfortably and back down. This is 4, 5. The other option you have is to put some dumbbells on just above your knees as well. Not right on the kneecap, but just above, a little bit higher. And 2 more. Last one. All right, now we want to work the strength in the front of our legs as well. You can push back a little bit in your chair here. Just lift the toes up and down. This is one we don't do that often, so you can you'll probably feel it in the front of your legs more than you would feel other exercises. And this is also really important for strength when you're walking up and down stairs, because often people don't bring their toes up enough when they walk, and that's why people fall. So it's important to have that strength in the front of the legs as well. Let's just do 3 more. And 2. And last one. Good. Okay, let's work on those glutes a little bit. We are just going to stay seated. You are going to squeeze those glutes. So right here, sitting here, you can squeeze those glutes. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do it again. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And again, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more. And squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last one. And squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Okay, sitting back in your chair, we are going to have our hands on the front of the chair, and you're going to try to lift your bum up. So if you can, just lift up a tiny bit. So you're pressing your weight into your heels, okay? So weight is going into the heels, lifting yourself up. If you can't do that, you can cheat a little bit and use your hands on the chair. That's okay. We are working on strength here, so just do what you can and lift up. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. If you can without the hands, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, making sure that you're putting that weight in the heels. It's less pressure on the knees. Again, putting that weight in the heels, lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. The other thing to work on is when you come back down, really try and control your weight coming down rather than plopping into the chair. Just focus on that, okay? So up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Okay. Again, sitting a little bit forward on the chair for this one. You're going to try and have your leg as straight as you can. We're just going to lift that leg up, keeping it straight, and back down. Okay, let's go together. Lifting that foot up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Again, I'm gonna put my chair back a little bit in case the camera doesn't capture that. Okay, so again, lifting up, 3, 2, 1, and down. This one's a little bit harder. Up, 3, 2, 1, and down. Again, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring that leg in, switching to the other side. So leg is straight. Again, you have to sit on the edge of the chair to be able to get that leg straight. Lifting that foot up for 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3 more to go. 3, 2, 1, and down. Up, 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one here. 3, 2, 1, and down. And one more exercise for the lower body, making sure that you're sitting up straight. Bring that leg in, switch to the other side again. This time we are going to bring that leg up, bring it out, bring it back in, and out again, and in. Do as much as you can here, trying to keep that leg fairly straight. This is 4, you've only got 1 more on this side, and 5. Bring it in and down. Good, you should definitely feel that in that leg. Bring that foot up, out, in, 2, and in, 3, 2 more, 4, and 5. And bring it back in. Excellent. So that's it for lower body. We are going to switch to upper body. Now, if you have some dumbbells, that would be great just to work on that strength. So pick up those dumbbells. If you don't, next time try and have some soup cans or something that you can use to give some resistance, because it is really important for the strength of your bones and strength of your muscles. Okay, so grabbing those dumbbells, we're gonna start with the back row. So feet are flat on the floor, leaning forward, your back is flat, weight is down. You're just lifting those elbows up to the ceiling and back down. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So let's start together. So rowing the elbows up and back down, trying to keep your back flat, but leaning forward and down. This is 3. Going up to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 more, 8, 9. So when you're bringing that weight up, you're really concentrating on squeezing or flexing your upper back. Bring that weight down, sitting up straight, and then bringing the dumbbells up to the side, and we're just bringing the weight together and back out. Let's start together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just do as many as you can. If you need to take a break, that's okay. 9 and 10. Excellent, bringing that weight down. Let's just bring the shoulders back. Okay, going on to working the shoulders. So having the weight down at the side, again, sitting up straight. If you can, sit on the edge of the chair. You're just going to bring one weight up just to shoulder height and down. So you're gonna have a slight bend in the elbow. You definitely want your elbows to be soft, meaning you don't want them to be locked. Other side again, this is 2. Now, if this is too easy, you can do both arms at the same time. So by all means, bring both arms up if you wish at the same time to make it a little bit harder. This is 3. So try not to lean when you bring your arm up. Try to keep your body up straight. This is 5. So at any point when it starts to get too hard, you can take a break, miss one repetition, and then continue with us. but you do want it to be challenging. You should never feel any pain. If you're feeling pain, then you need to stop. But if it's a bit uncomfortable, that's okay. That just means that your muscles are working. Two more on each side. Now look to your side as well to see if you're at about shoulder height. Sometimes our heads think that we're in a different spot than where our bodies are, so it's always good to look as well. Let's do a forward raise. So again, sitting up straight, shoulders are back. You can either bring one hand up at a time or both hands. Now, if your weight is really light, you can bring both arms up at the same time. So let's go. So up and down. Now, if that's too hard, just switch to one arm at a time. 2, 3, and if you have shoulder pain, which a lot of people do, then you can just not even use any weight, and your arm will be enough of a weight that'll give your shoulders a workout. We've got 4 more. Two more. And last one. Good. Now, if you have a bunch of different weights, you could probably pick up a heavier weight here. We're going to work our biceps, which are usually quite strong. So having the weight down, having the arms fairly close to the body, you're just curling the dumbbells up and back down. So breathing out always as you lift. So, and down. 3. Breathe out. 5. So really flex those muscles as you bring the weight up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to give you a little bit more for the biceps. Turn the weights. We're going into hammer curl. So bringing it up again and down. Flex. Breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, just relax the dumbbells on your lap for a second. Just bring the arms back and forth. Loosen up those arms. One more for the arms. And that is our triceps, the back of our arms, which we all want to work. So so this one's similar to the back row, but different. So having the weight at the shoulders, we are leaning forward, same position, but the weight stays here at the shoulders, and then you're just pressing the weight back, flexing, or think of strengthening the triceps. So I'll just turn to the side so you can see. So leaning forward, back is flat. That arm, the weight just goes back, so your arm is straight. Your position otherwise is not changing. So bring it back to the shoulders, press back, and keep going. So let's start together. 1, 2, 3. So when that arm is straight, when it's going back, you should really feel your triceps working. We're going up to 15 for this one. 5, 6. So pause briefly when your hands are back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one. Hold, 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 and relax. Good. Okay, we are going to work on posture, just 2 exercises for our posture. We're going to have the hands in front. Now you can use weights here if you wish. Bringing the elbows here and then squeezing those elbows back. Sometimes you don't need weight because you're still going to really feel it. So it's up to you on what feels comfortable for you. Maybe start without weight and then go from there. Having the hands in front. Elbows are here, and then press the elbows back, feeling that in your upper back. It gets those shoulders back and coming forward. elbows neutral, and then squeezing them back. So it's like your shoulder blades are trying to come together. And forward. And you definitely want, if you are using a weight, squeeze them back, use a light weight here. So chest is proud, your chest is sticking out as your elbows are going back. 2 more times, weight in front, elbows back, and then really squeeze them back. Coming forward, last one. So elbows squeeze them back. Perfect. Okay, bring the arms down. We're going to do something similar but a low row. So arms are in front. Now elbows are close to the body, and then pull those elbows back again. So again, you'll feel this in your shoulders. So squeezing the elbows back, coming in front. Elbows are close to the body, and pull the elbows back. Again, forward and back. We've got 2 more for this one. And squeezing back. Last one. And pulling back. Good. Okay, putting the dumbbells down. We are going to work on core. So let's have our arms up. Now I just want you to really concentrate on feeling the muscles in your abdominals, okay? So hands are up, just raise one foot up. Now as you raise that knee up and the foot up, think about right in here, you're flexing, okay? So the lower part of your abdominal should really feel it. So if your arms are up, you'll feel it more. Other side, so just lifting up. Now concentrate on feeling that in the abdominals. Okay, if you're not sure, bring a hand down and see, is it hard? If it's not, think about flexing them. Okay, other side. So as the knee comes up, breathe out and flex. Other side and flex those abs. Switch. One more time each side. Flex and breathe out. Last time on the other side. Okay, bringing those arms down. Now that you feel it, we are going to bring a wrist to the knees. You're going to bring a knee up, wrist to the knee, just twisting very slightly. Again, feeling that there. Bring the arm back, other side. Switching sides. Other side. And switch. Breathing out. And switch. And switch. One more time on each side. Last one. Good. Okay, hands up by the ears or behind the head, whatever's comfortable for you. We are keeping a very flat back. You're leaning forward as much as you can, and then allow your back to pull you back into a straight position. So coming forward, flat back, and then pull back up. And again. Breathing out as you come up. One more time. And that is it. So we're just going to stretch just to finish it off nicely. Let's start with a cat-cow. I'm going to turn my chair. So we're going to round the back, look down at your knees or at your lap. So round your back and then stick your chest out, look up to the ceiling and then switch again. So round the back and look up and round and look up. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in and breathing out as you look up. Breathing in as you curl and breathing out. Excellent. Let's bring one foot forward, sitting on the edge of your chair, working on stretching out the leg, leaning forward slightly to feel that nice stretch through the hamstring. And sitting up a bit straighter, now trying to put the toes down on the floor, and you'll feel that stretch through the front of your leg. And bringing that foot up, let's switch to the other side. So leg is in front, toes are up, you're leaning forward. And then bringing the toes down to the floor. And then bringing that foot back in. Now, if you can, bring your ankle onto your knee. If you can't, that's okay. You're gonna have your legs fairly straight, ankle on the, over the other ankle, and then leaning forward. But as I said, if you can, bring that ankle up, bring the other foot in, and then lean forward. So you should feel a nice stretch all the way through here. And let's switch to the other side. So this is a really good stretch to do throughout the day, like, or if you're sitting on the couch and you're feeling tight throughout the hips and the glutes, this is a nice stretch to do because you can easily do it while you're sitting on a couch. It's always a good time to get in extra stretching. We often feel we don't have time to stretch, but if we're sitting around and watching TV, it's a fantastic time to do that. And coming out of that one, let's cross the legs. We'll bring one hand or wrist to the knee, and you're going to twist away. So feeling that in the back, you can hold onto the chair or like either the back of the chair, the side of the chair, whatever is most comfortable for you, whatever gives you the best stretch. And then switching sides. So crossing the other way, arm goes on the outside of the leg, and twist. And coming forward, we're just going to stretch out the upper body a little bit, having the hands in front, pressing the arms back. You can either have your arms this way or this way, whatever is most comfortable for you. Sitting up straight, feet are flat on the floor. Let's bring the hands together and pushing the hands in front, either this way or this way. Again, whatever is most comfortable for you. I like doing it this way just because my fingers get a stretch as well. So you should feel a nice stretch through your upper back here. And then let's just bring one arm up and then lean to the side to feel a nice stretch through the side. You can hold on to the side of the chair to keep you in a good position. And then switching to the other side. And let's just press the hands out to the walls to the side. Now turn your hands so your palms are up. Now press your fingers down to the floor. Now you should feel a really good stretch through your biceps and through your arms. And then reaching one arm up, drop the hand behind if you can, and press that elbow back. Now sometimes people can't do this one. If you can't do it, that's okay. You're gonna bring your hand, bend your hand in front, and then pull this way or press your elbow back. Otherwise over the head. So you wanna feel it here in the triceps. Switching to the other side, arm goes up, drop the hand behind, and pressing that elbow back. Now it would be awesome to do this workout every second day, 3 times a week. So you're doing getting in strength exercises, which are so important as we age especially. And if you want to get more out of it, you can do 2 rounds of it. Doing 2 or even 3 sets is even more beneficial, but I realize a lot of people don't have time or you don't want to. But even as you get to know the routine, you can always add on more. Okay, last one, bring the arm in front, crossing the arm in front, and then pulling in. So you should feel this in your shoulder. You'll often hear people talk about doing 2 or 3 sets, so that just means doing the same exercise 2 or 3 times, and it definitely does improve your strength. Going in front on the other side, pulling that arm in. And the other thing to do is just making sure that you use a weight that actually challenges you. So by the time we get to 10 repetitions, that means 10 times of each exercise, making sure that you're using a weight that is challenging so you'll actually build more strength too. So lots of ways to build more strength in a better way, more effective way. Let's just do the neck just because it's important and it's often forgotten. Sitting up straight, dropping the ear down to the side. If you want to increase that stretch, you can bring a hand out. Let's rotate the head forward. Bring the ear to the other side. Again, if you want to intensify it, bring that hand out. Sitting up straight, looking behind as if you're looking in your blind spot as you're driving. Coming forward, other side. And coming forward. That is it. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you again, or I hope you come back again. Take care. Bye.